I like that song, I Will Always Love You, that Whitney Houston sang. And in this picture here, seeing her as this angel, and she is going to be somebody's guardian angel, and she's going to be, always loving us and so on. And look, man, Whitney was such a sweetheart that I really seriously, I mean, most of these American singer ladies, there's be a little love and a little heart. Then you know, saying I wish that we could go to a couple of sandwiches and stuff. And Whitney was the foremost when I was close by. I was in Toronto, and when she's singing them nice songs, "I'll Forever Love You," I saying yes, Whitney. I would really love that to happen in truth. Anyway, but now that she has Murio, now that she has died, it's like, can she still be loving me or anybody, or is she going to be a guardian angel? And originally, man was created to be angels. Man was about 80 feet tall, proportionate, real strong. Animals feared him naturally. Then you had angels protecting and so on. And the sin of eating the fruit, not sex, because they were made to create. And it was like, from now, go ahead now. It wasn't like they did it too early or whatever. And through sin and amalgamation with humans and animals, we came to this stature we had. We could only make 100 years. Best case scenario, mostly 70 and around that. And these guys live at close to 1,000 years. And that was just the beginning. They were to live for, yeah, for that body would have been made immortal and live forever. By the way, we can talk about that same. Man was created a little lower than the angels. So angels were more mightier than that in stature and in everything. Right? So keep that in mind. 18 feet, proportionate, strong, could lift up an elephant, but angels are bigger than that. And so the Bible says that when we die, and death, which is death, when the EEG stop in the brain, when we don't have a heartbeat, which is it? Anyone them that finally that's it. It's beyond the pale. It can't come back again. That's it. And the Bible says that when you die, your thoughts perish. So whether you hate somebody or you love somebody, all that's over. You just, a slab getting stiff, and then I'm going to put in that drum and I'm going to go back to the dust. Say, from dust you are taken, and to dust you shall return. So basically, some people even start dreaming that, oh, I had a dream last night, and Whitney Houston came and touched me, and she said, I love you still, I will always love you. You know what I mean? Like when my mom died, a relative said that she felt mom was in the room and all this stuff. That ain't true. I mean, she doesn't have anything that could come anywhere, because in the beginning when God took the dust and he formed man, he formed a statue, and then he breathed into it and became a living soul. Now, I mean, that is an easy way for us to understand it. I'm not sure exactly what Jesus did, because if that were the case, then perhaps we could form somebody, with some dust out there and then blow into the nose and it's supposed to start. Or even when they're dead, we probably could go and blow in the nose and they could come back. Maybe CPR is what is closest to that, but in CPR the person hasn't died, or the person wasn't just formed of clay. So it's much more complicated than we could even think. But so he took this dust and he breathed in it and became a living soul. So we don't have a soul, we became a soul. So when we die, and the succession of breathing and so forth, and that respiration in the cells and so forth, and we go back to just dust. No soul ain't going anywhere. So nobody can't come from dead and say, I always love you. Even Whitney can't come back. It's over for her. We can't pray for her. We can't pray her into heaven. We can't pray her into hell. We can't do nothing. It's done. Okay? But it's a good thought, to think of somebody as dear as her, who we all admired and loved in various degrees, to want to think that, they're going to be treated special in the after, in the beyond the grave, or in the grave, or whatever. The best shot she has is if she had been with the Lord, and at her death, she was prayed up, sins were covered. Jesus said, that's my sister, they're my daughter. And when the Father come to her name in the judgment and said, Jesus, what about this one? He said, my blood, Father. and she'd be good. But as far as she loving us still, it's over. I won't want to say that when she was on that path she was on, she stopped loving us. I ain't go there. But when she died, it's over. And so it's a good thought to keep always in mind. At funerals, people like to cry a lot, but a funeral is just a place to realize that this person's gone. We can't see them again. I hope you've had a good relationship with the person, and you had some great times. We gotta be it. It's no more anything. It's over. Because I recall when I was growing up, if I would say my mom is dead and she promised me anybody beating her up, I'm gonna come and take care of them. And I used to beat them up, and the mom never showed up. So that's the end of that.